Okay, guys, how are you all? Welcome. Sorry for the delay. There's some technical issues on the side, and at the same time, we have some urgent stuff. But we're glad that we're finally live. And in today's video, we will be giving you some refresh about the previous move to earn apps that we just presented, including Runblocks, Walken, Fitment, and of course Stepn. Feel free to post some comments or questions if you want regarding to with any of these projects. So how are you today, Andrew? Thanks again for joining me in this live.
I'm doing great this morning, Kikati. 6:42 a.m. for me here, so just getting the day started.
Okay, and it's nighttime from the east, and some part of southeast going nighttime as well. All right, so let's get started. I think we'll first start with Walken. So, how do you find it so far? Do you have any recommendation in terms of how to play the game? Are there some new announcement that we need to update our viewers and everything you wanna share about Walken?
So I will try to keep this brief, but I want to cover over a couple of different things. In regards to the Walken, I do enjoy that app and that service. I had my original cat, and recently the other day I actually bought another cat, so I could get in ready for preparation for minting. As we speak, starting either yesterday or the day before, they had started a double earn event for competition levels 4, 5, and 6. So if you are have a level 6 athlete, you can compete in these higher level comps, and you can have a chance of doubling up your earnings. One of the cool things is they just released this morning some more information in regards to the breeding. It's a little vague with certain information, but from the most part, from what I can tell, I think to breed my 2 level 6 athletes is going to be 200 or 300 walk-in and 50 gems. And then it increases a little bit per the rarity of your athletes. It's all athlete rarity based. There's also the ability to inherit parental genes and also have mutation genes. And it looks like 6, 7, and 8 level athletes are going to have severely handicapped abilities in transferring the traits from the parents to them. So it's looking like if you have legendaries or epics and you're looking to keep the traits that you have on your cats, your best bet is to level up to level 9 or 10 and then breed.
Okay. Yeah, so you said breeding is already ongoing, right? But before we proceed, there are some...
It's about to be released.
I see.
I believe at the end of this week. They just released more information, I would say, 45 minutes ago.
Okay, I see. All right. So, if we just quickly go to the marketplace to check how much are the athletes now. So, what are the floor prices? I've seen like 1 plus Solana.
Yeah,
666 Walken.
From athletes to even
6.
items, I'd say a rough is about 1 to 1.5, depending.
So how much is Walken token at the moment? Do you remember, or we need to check from here?
It actually increased a couple of cents. I think 2 cents within the last day. So my investments, just not even investing, but the amount of Walken that I had has gone up at least $7 or $8 in a matter of a couple of hours. So I was happy with that.
All right, so it's up by 2.4% today. Within the 24 hours, 28%. So it's doing well. So if we go to the walk-in, the cheapest that I can see here is around 667 times 0.08. If you wanna invest, that will be roughly 0.08806 times 667. So around $58. Not bad, not bad. And I guess I guess my only concern with walk-in is, as you can see, I'll show you. I didn't invest yet. I just organically leveled up my Catholic to level 2. So I'm like more than a week now. So for me, the only good thing is, since it's only running in the background, I don't mind playing it, but at the same time, I'm not buying or investing yet. So I'm still observing. So I guess in terms, what can you say about the when you compete with the other Catholics? Like, how do you find it?
So this is a good point that you're touching on, and I'm glad that you brought this point up. So having two level 6 athletes that I have, level 6 obviously is essential to make your cat an NFT. The only problem is I personally will not level my cat leaks any higher than 6 until I have enough Solana in my account to fully outfit them. And the reason that I say that is, even at level 6 and competing in the level 6 competitions, I have pretty good cat levels and pretty good cat stats, so I might win, 60 or 70% of the time. It's those other 40-30% where I'm going against somebody that is fully outfitted and I get destroyed. So I highly caution and highly recommend anybody not to level up above 6 unless you are prepared to invest some Solana or Walken token to outfit your character.
Okay. So at level 6, how much can you win? How many walk-in can you win in one win? Do you remember?
So it's like 1.03 walk-in, but right now with the double, it's 2.06.
I see. Okay, so the only thing that I will remind to those who are playing this game is, like, you should make a calculation as to how long can you recoup or ROI once you invest in either buying the Catholic or buying the accessories like hat, shirts, and clothes, so that you know what's the time frame in terms of recouping your investment. Because I think it's a fixed amount, right? Once you win on level like 3, it's a fixed amount, and then level 4, it's always a fixed amount, right? So you can easily calculate when can you recoup your investment. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes. The only thing is the variability with the competitions. Obviously, if you're planning on winning all of your competitions, you can plan that out easier, and that's also the interesting factor of this game, is that there is variability. You're not always guaranteed to win, and it promotes you to go out and walk more to give yourself a better chance. But the one thing I would say is that you are right. It is a standard thing. I think 4, which is League 4, which I'm in, is 1. League 5 is 2, and then I think League 6 is 5. Walk-in per.
Okay. I guess the last thing that we will touch on with walk-in before we go to run blocks is, as you can see, the graph of the token is good within the 7 days. It went steady at 0.07 at one point, average, and then now it's going up slowly. So it's a good indication that a lot of people are getting involved, and there's demand with the token. And I think one thing that I noticed is, since you can buy the accessories, and both the accessories, I think, and the Catholic in Walken token, am I correct? You can both use the Walken token to buy either Catholic or accessories, correct?
Yes, the only thing is that the person that is selling the item has the discretion in what currency they would like to receive. So you can set it up so it's only in Sol, you can set it up so it's only in Walken, or you can make it both.
All right. Okay. I think we missed you on that last bit, but yeah. I guess, guys, that's enough for the walk-in part. We'll give you a quick refreshment of what you need to know. So if you wanna know more, then just proceed to the Discord server of the app. Now let's go to run blocks. At the moment, I hadn't bought yet any shoes or token. I'm still observing it and studying it, and so far the only thing that I can update at the moment is how the utility token called run blocks or RUX is going on at the moment. As we can see, if we go back from the 1 month, the system is busy. I don't know why. But so far, the 7-week and the 1-day data is showing really good, like it's climbing back up. As we know, if we can see the 7-day chart, it went down steadily for a while. Since the last time, it was 250, I think, when the last time I featured this project, and it went down to as low as 0.9, and now it's going back up. So there's a good chance that I think because they had reduced, the main thing is they had reduced the minting cost recently, so a lot of users was able to mint, and the price of the shoes dramatically lowered as well. I remember when we're showing it, it's around $700 plus to get one shoe. So now, if you go to the, actually we will show also on the app. I'll just quickly open the Run Blocks app. So this is the app, and the good thing as well is I also saw from the announcement that they already removed the activation code, so everyone now can just download the app. So if we go to the marketplace, I will share my screen. Okay, so this is the marketplace. At the moment, the lowest is 17.6. I remember when it went really down, the lowest I've seen is around 12 AVAX, the currency. Now it went back to 17.6. So these are the cheapest or floor price at the moment. So as you can see, as the number on the number, these are the minted shoes already. So you can't barely see a Genesis sneaker anymore. Recently, I still saw a few of them, but at the moment, looks like they're all gone. So 3409 is still one of the Genesis shoes. This one is pretty good, except it's like a jogger because you need 5 to 11. So yeah, so far that's all that I can remember with this app. They already changed the minting cost, so more people was able to mint, and also activation code is already removed, so everyone can now download the app. But I think they're putting a 7-day limit, so I don't know if it will keep renewing. Okay, so let's go to Fitment. So how are you doing so far with the Fitment app?
So Fitment, I am level, I believe I'm level 3 right now. The one thing that I do find interesting about that game in particular is I have been trying to do some more quicker movements in regards to walking. Versus, you know, like slowly walking. I've been trying to walk faster and jog a little bit to try to increase my earnings. One of the things that I realized is that with this game, at least at the lower levels, there is no way to go out and earn in one day what you need to level up, plus pay for your repair costs. The leveling up in the repair costs, at least for me right now, are dramatically higher. I think I got my shoe down to 80. It was 35 fit coins to repair. And then I think even as we speak right now, to level up is 110 fit tokens. So I think on a good run, I might earn like 98 or 90 or 105. Still, at that point, you have to pick and choose. What do I want to do? Do I want to try to level, or do I want to repair my shoe? And it gives a little bit more variability. And I do like the setup. I do like the mod team. I do like that they're doing AMAs just like we're doing right now. They're sitting in front of the camera, they're showing their faces, they're talking about stuff. I do like the inclusivity of the team, the Fitment.
Okay. Yeah, same with you. My experience is the requirement for you to level up in Fitment is really high. So as you can see, I'm in level 5 and I only earned like 5.42 after I repair, after I level up. So I felt like, I think I even brought this up on the Discord server, that I said why it's so much to level it up and so much for repairing it. So it's like barely nothing left. And then they just told me, well, you have an option to either just accumulate fit or level it up. Like for example, I'll show you now. If I'll go to level 6, level it up, I will be needing, I don't know if you can see from the screen, 181 fit. So that will take me almost 2 days to do it, or maybe 3 days. And then they just said that it depends on your stats. The higher the power, the higher the repair cost and leveling up as well. So I don't know if I should put more on durability, maybe 2 and 2. That's what I'm thinking next time. Maybe 2 on power and 2 on durability. So that's one thing that I find an issue with this app. Like nothing will be left to you if you're leveling up. But in saying that, I think it's good to level up now while the token is not yet listed. Maybe once the token is listed, that's the time that maybe I can stay on that level. If I'm already okay with the amount of fit token that I can get. I guess that's all that I can say for this app. And have you heard if they'll be releasing the token soon? We still don't have a definite time when it will be listed, right? They just say it's coming soon.
There's no definite time. At the last AMA, I think it was earlier this week, actually. I was listening to the two creators, quote unquote. They were talking about a bunch of different things. I think 80% of the questions in that AMA were all in regards to the token. And they said that they are working on it, but they are considering incorporating another token into the mix. Obviously, the governance would be more of the fit, but they were talking about maybe introducing another token to add longevity and fix any types of problems economy-wise coming forward in the future.
All right. Yeah, I'm just worried about that that new token that they're trying to say, because we don't know if that's a governance or utility token. But yeah, I think I don't know what they're trying to do with that. But again, as we said, it's still early to judge this project because again the token is not yet there. And again, my only worry here is if they delay the launch of the fit token in the marketplace, then what's happening is a lot of people already accumulated a lot of the fit token, and what happens is once they launch it on the market, everyone will just suddenly sell, which of course we know what will going to happen on the token once everyone just sell massively. So I just hope, according to their moderators, I already brought this issue up. They said the developers are aware of this. So let's wait and see what they will do regarding that. All right, so obviously we're going to Stepn. So yes, they had finished the. I'll just quickly open the app. I think the update is already finished, but I'm wondering what's new. I'm trying to browse and I still can't find what's new with the update.
And normally that screen comes up after the update that says, hey, this is the new stuff we've added. This is
yes,
that's been incorporated.
That's right, and nothing comes up because I just freshly logged in and nothing. Let's check in the Solana network. Nothing new. Filter still the same. Nothing new. So I wonder. I'm expecting that at least there's already a option here to go to Ethereum. That's my expectation with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe with the enhancement of gems are all the same. Filter so far.
The only thing
Let's
that
go
I
back here.
think is maybe they did the update on the back end so that
okay.
it's time for the incorporation of Realm 3, they just got to kind of push a button and everything just kind of goes on.
Alright, okay, so we will figure that out soon. But so far, what can you say with the latest update that we had heard so far, particularly with these health points that they just introduced, and the buyback of GMT. What else? The new enhancement rule that all the shoes should be minimum L3. So what else? And before you answer that, guys, if you want to shoot your questions now, please do so. We will be picking some of the your questions before we finish the show. Okay, go ahead, Andrew. The floor is yours.
So, in regards to the new update, I don't know if it's just me, but I am, not super pumped about some of the new stuff that they're coming out with. It seems to me that the team habitually likes to reward 2 to 3% of the population. And I'm not saying that anyone that has an OG or a Genesis sneaker, that they shouldn't be able to have some reward, because obviously you should. But if we have 1 million daily active users and there's 20,000 quote-unquote OG shoes, Genesis shoes that are actually owned because the team hasn't allotted all of them out yet, and you include the Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, that's who they're catering to right now. They're not catering to the little guys like us. They're catering to the rich guys. And I just I could not understand the whole pushing of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. I had talked about a couple of things in Discord. I had brought up the point that Mark Cuban, he's a very famous guy. He's on Shark Tank. He's worth $6 or $7 billion. He owns the Dallas Mavericks. He has the Bored Ape Yacht Club. I understand where they're coming from, trying to get people to promote their service, their system. But when you're just rewarding the wealthy, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. As for me, I already shared a lot during my last review, especially when they just released the announcement regarding the health points and etc. And for me, again, it's just a matter of listening to the community and addressing what's really the main concern. And as we all know, there's a lot of issues at the moment. GST price, when is the release of GMT, and then this new realm. So there's a lot going on. So again, for me, I don't know, I'm just sick and tired of all this announcement and all the changes. So I just keep myself preoccupied with researching other things to obviously want to show in this channel to give you guys options, that it's not only Stepn in there, but obviously I'm still here to stay. That's no doubt about it. I still have a lot of shoes I never sold, so, and I'm still leveling up. But I think for me to protect my mental health regarding, this very devastating news and very hard to accept changes, which is not suited for most of us, that's how I deviate my attention. So if that works for some of you guys, so be it, hopefully. But if not, I guess, I think, as I've said in my previous video, I don't think we can do something from the community side. There's been a lot of suggestions, but what I notice is most of them are not implemented, not being heard, not being addressed or followed. So I already accepted the fact that that's it. I cannot do anything. So in fact, I've stopped doing suggestions because I don't know if they're really even reading about it. But again, I'm still optimistic in terms of their plans, but it will just be, time will tell if it will work. So, but of course, I feel sad, I feel bad for majority of the community that is feeling so frustrated and angry at the moment. That's all that I can say. So I guess we'll,
Sorry, Alhan, really quick. Even looking at the enhancement feature, just changing that up alone, they have increased the price to enhance the shoes by almost 5 times, 6 times. The fact that you have to have 3 nits on your shoes just to be able to enhance them has incredibly raised that price. And after they had come up with the first enhancement feature, I had preemptively bought a running shoe so that I could, get in. I was thinking that the floor price was going to go up. It did the complete opposite. If you look right now, if I were to buy 5 common running shoes and then enhance them to make an uncommon shoe, it actually would be realistically cheaper for me to go to the store and buy an enhanced uncommon shoe right from there. I could probably save 2 or 3 soles. And that's where I don't understand where they're coming from, incorporating some of these massive things. It seems like they're taking care of the very early adopters, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but it seems that that's all they're focused on.
Yeah, I know. And again, for me, hopefully this video will reach the developer. I keep saying this. I hope they can control the online damage, because especially whether the community is right or wrong. Once there's a lot of negative comments on the social media pages of Stepn, it's a really huge damage in terms of their reputation. I don't know if they realize that this damage will cause to future upcoming users is so severe. Because imagine there's one guy here who just heard this, beautiful project. Obviously, he will research, right? He will go online. He will go to the official Stepn page. And what will happen if he see all this constant, every single day, majority of the comments saying bad things about this project? Of course, I don't think he will go deep dive and figure out if they're true or not, right? Because he see that there's a lot of negative comments in there, in Discord or Facebook or Twitter. Obviously, they might believe them. Again, whether the community is right or wrong. I don't think they will still go back, to the beautiful Medium, Stepn official medium.com page to really check whether what the community is saying is right as to what they're trying to explain. Right? So I guess I truly hope the Stepn will realize this, because the more that this problem keeps going and the more people are ranting and losing confidence in this project, the harder they will eventually penetrate the market now or in the near or far future. So that's all that I always wanted to say. And again, I know it's also hard, in fairness, for them to fix GST, but at least, for the community to feel that they're listening, they're paying attention, and yeah, I just hope they do something, because again, for me, this comment is not for myself, but for the project as well, to save them from further damage caused by this different massive negative comments that you see on their Twitter page and in Discord. And I feel bad for the moderators in Discord, because all their job is to mute or ban these people who are spreading FUD or negativity. I don't think they can keep doing that. So I hope my message is loud and clear. Again, this is not a rant, this is not a complaint, but also for them, for Stepn in general. Okay, let's now finish the show by selecting a few questions. You can pick what you want to answer, and I'll pick one. I'll just shout out Webster Tubio from Muno Malik. He said, what do you think about Amazi or Amazi? I think Amazi is one of the competitors of Move to Earn project. So I will check that one because I believe it's time for us to also feature other projects. But again, it doesn't mean that when I feature a project, I'm into it or I'm recommending it. I just want to showcase that there are other options as well. Shout out from Jesse K. Punjabi. He said, hi from Italy. And then from Webster Tubio again, there's a small feedback when Sir Andrew is speaking. I hope that was already fixed.
Yeah, I tried moving to another room to try to fix that. I was reading those two comments. Hopefully it sounds better, guys.
No, I think you're right. So is it the reception from the other side? You're far from the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, in this home, I find it so strange. I live in America, and yet on one side of my home I have zero reception. On the other side I have a little bit. It makes no sense.
Okay, maybe you can answer this from Muno Malik. What do you think, should we sell our Stepn comfort shoes? Because it's so long time to hold it.
It all depends. Somebody had brought up something the other day, and it did kind of resonate with me a little bit. You haven't lost anything until you've sold. So if you're going to sell your comfort shoes and you're going to take a loss, I would highly recommend just putting it on the back burner. Wait a little while. Wait for the GMT to come out. Even if let's just say if it takes a year. Wait your time, because if you don't want to lose money, then then you should just wait until it's a better boat so you can sell and come up with it.
Yep. I share the same sentiment. If you're ready to lose the money, then that's it. Just sell. But as for me, I can wait and I can keep walking. So, but again, all I can do now is protect my mental health in terms of being angry or being sad or frustrated with this project by again researching new projects. Not only Move to Earn, there's a lot of new ones now. Play to Earn or Learn to Earn. There's a lot now, guys. So it's just a matter of digging deep and getting that proper project to go into and apply what you have learned in this game and other previous game into your new project. From Georgie Saladsi. Hello, great channel. From Project 5am, you should check out Jogami. Have you heard about that? Jogami, possibly another Move to Earn.
I have not personally heard of that, but Project 5am has talked about it twice here, so when we're done with this, I'm going to go take a look.
Yeah, sure. We might feature that next. I love Amazi. I think that's another one as well that we need to check it out. From MD Shakib Ahmed. From Dan Chimney, this project was in a death spiral with the bear market in play. integrating with the BAYC is obviously a last gasp to pump life into it to keep it afloat. So what can you say about that from Dan Chimney?
Yeah, so Dan, I completely agree. Whether you just have one Bored Ape Yacht Club, that's 100 each right there, right? And if you're a regular guy with 100 NFT, or you are, again, Mark Cuban, who's worth $7 billion and has hundreds of millions of ETH, the fact that Stepn wants you to link your wallet to their accounts so that they can generate your Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT sneaker for Stepn, I think, and I don't even mean this to be disrespectful, I think they're high. I would never in my right mind, if I had $100,000 NFT, I would never connect it to Stepn, when if you look at their YouTube, if you look at their Twitter, you look at their Facebook reviews, every other one is somebody saying it's a Ponzi, they're stealing your money, I've lost everything, I've lost this, I've lost that. Why would you jeopardize $100,000 NFT to link it to a company that has a lot of talk about it being corrupt or having problems? And I'm not saying that that's how the company is, but if you have people talking about this left and right, I think him saying that they tried to get a gasp, and I think it backfired. I think it really did.
Yeah, I agree with you. And even Barn Dog, I heard him say that they're not really expecting, especially the famous stars, that they will eventually use the shoes, but they're hoping that they will give it to a friend, and that friend will enjoy it, and he will feed back to that original guy that owns it, that star. And until they're aiming to at least one tweet, say from Paris Hilton, and that will be like a massive advertisement. Yeah, I think that's the expectation. Like Stephen Curry, if he will just tweet at least one, and it's a free, marketing for the project. We'll see. In fairness, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I want to see what will happen with the Realm 3. But again, I may not go into it now, but I will check the price, how it goes. So we'll watch and see. From Altrin, true. From Altrin John, how is Walken? Altrin, just please, once we finish this live, it will be uploaded straight away in our YouTube page. So please review, because we discussed that at the first part of this discussion. From Sebastian Lau, do you think GMT will help stabilize GST prices? Since there is currently only 5.8 billion GMT coins, and there's only a limited number of GMT coins, the team can give us earnings. What do you think, Andrew?
Well, it looks like this is a two-part, because he has another. It looks like this next part is connected into it underneath.
Okay, they might promise us. Maybe we'll just quickly read his second part. He said they might promise us GMT earnings, but they might promise us GMT earnings, but it might not mean if you're earning a 30 GST a day, they will reward you with 30 GMT instead. It might be if you are earning 30 GSD, they reward you with 3 GMT instead. So I think that's what he thinks that will happen. What do you think?
I can actually relate. I agree with him there. If you look at the way that the team and a lot of people have talked about the implementation of GMT, they said that there's going to be a pool, and that pool can be drawn upon to a certain amount of GMT earnings per day. So again, if you are somebody that has been in Stepn since the very, very, very beginning, if you have 30 or 40 shoes and you have epics and rares and your shoes are all stacked out for GMT, I do think a large percentage of that pool is going to be absorbed by the higher level players or anyone that has, very, very, very high comfort stats.
I agree. And I guess this is one of the things that I comment in my recent video about. One of the suggestions I gave to the developers is that once they release a future feature of the app, it's always vague. It's not always clear. Like there's always a lot of speculations. That's why every day I try to join and listen to the Barndog session, because it's only from him that I can get some clue or idea as to how it will go. Like for example, this GMT that they're trying to say. I think as far as I can remember, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, if you had heard him or any other reliable resource as well, please comment below. I think what they tried to do, what the original plan was, once the GMT earning is on, your shoes can either only earn one. You can either select GST or GMT. That's why they will put that feature of free specking, meaning to say you distribute your points using GMT, so that by the time that it's on, you're on level 30, you can only choose. Is this shoes going to earn GMT or GST? If you want GMT, obviously your comfort attributes should be really high. Now, if you choose GST, you cannot earn GMT. So it's only one. You cannot do both in one shoes. That's why I always hear Barndog saying that there should be one shoe for, say, GST and another shoe for GMT. And during the FOBO or the marathon event, you should have one shoe for marathon. Of course, there should be another shoe for luck, because you will put more points in the luck attribute. So something like that. So yeah, no one knows yet. We need to wait and see.
The only thing I could say is that at an older, from a while ago, it could have been a month ago, I think it was on one of the Barnyard Talks that they had said that because of the limited amount of GMT that could be earned versus the amount of GST that could be earned, that there could, very highly emphasized, could be the possibility of having a shoe that is set up for GMT earnings, but is also set up for GST earnings, and that you can switch what you're earning on that shoe. Now, this is what he said could be available, and it's never been fully confirmed. The other thing that they had talked about is that there could be even a cooldown. So if you are earning GMT on your shoe, there could be a 12-hour cooldown before you can change that to GST earnings. Again, it would all be based around your stats and what you had. I think incorporating something like that would be a good idea. But obviously, the team wants to sell more shoes and put more money into the economy, so why not have a couple of different shoes for everything? But I don't know how they're going to implement it, but I would love to find out, because I'm fine with either way.
Okay. Yeah, but then again, guys, don't forget that the GMT earning, we don't know yet when will it be. All I know is their target first is to implement all the other use cases of GMT before they will activate the earning capacity. I think the reason for this is they don't want to activate the earning of GMT, because if there's no use case, what will happen is it will become just like GST. It will just keep falling down, because obviously everyone is just selling it and there's no use. Unlike before, when minting is really good, that there's a big burning capacity of the GST. That's why it keeps going up. Now that not much is minting because of that, what had happened to China, then it's understandable that people just keep converting it or selling it, meaning to say the token just keeps going down. So yes, I guess that's the reason why they cannot put the GMT earning yet. But again, I just hope they will just give us a timeline. Is it Q4? Is it November, October? So at least people will have enough time to prepare for the shoes. Because as you know, leveling up to 30 is not fast. Plus, there's already a GMT component into it. So for me, that's one of the suggestions that I just mentioned in my previous video. It's good that now they're announcing the future plans, but I guess this time around it's not concrete, it's not full on, or at least a definite timeline of when. Because who knows? Is it January? Is it next year? So people can plan. I guess that's the only thing that I really want to request to the team, if possible. Let's say the closest one is the Realm 3. They just keep saying it's soon. So what? Next week, July 5? I'm pretty sure this month. So at least if it's so close, I hope they can just give a definite time, like July 30, what, right? Or
we're already halfway
okay.
through the month right now. I don't surprised that they haven't done that already.
Sure, and I understand also when they keep saying, okay, we don't want to put a time or a specific date because there's like a massive reaction to the marketplace or to the token. Yes, we understand that, but if I think you give them enough time, I think it will not affect so much the market. But if you say you announce tomorrow or now, that's when there's like a massive panic selling or panic buying or, network congestion because a lot of people are either depositing or withdrawing tokens from the app. So, but if they say Realm 3, right? Let's say they know it's in 2 weeks time. If they announce now, at least I think 2 weeks, it will not really destroy the market in terms of buying or selling because it's 2 weeks, to either withdraw or deposit. But if you announce like tomorrow, I think, or now, that's always what's happening. It's like that's when there's a lot of massive reaction in the market. Like example that HP points, right? Everyone thought they need to buy a lot of comfort gems. So what happened is suddenly the gem token, the gem prices went up. And then after the town hall, it was explained that we only need to repair HP maybe once, twice a year. It depends on the quality of the shoes. So, and then now it cooled down a bit again, right? Because people understand, okay, we don't really need to panic and buy all those cheap gems. That's just a classic example. Okay, we're going towards the end. Can we still pick a few more? Shout out to Marlene. Oh, that's the Gami. It's a big project on Tezos. It's like modern day version of a Tamagotchi. It backed by some big backers on the blockchain. Game is due to be released towards Christmas. Another upcoming game. You know what? I like these upcoming games. I'm more open to joining these upcoming games than the existing ones, to be honest. How about you?
I completely agree, Kickapee. I got a question for you. Tamagotchi, was that the game where you had the two little things and you put them together and they would battle and stuff?
I think so, yeah. I haven't played myself as well, but yeah.
I like that concept. When I was growing up, that was something that everybody was using, and I like bringing back some of these classical things into modern day. So I'm definitely going to take a look at that.
Sure. Yeah, I think at the moment, based on experience here on Stepn, I prefer now to be an early investor than it's already existing. Because I think based again from experience, once you're late, I think it's very hard. It's either the project is already struggling or I don't know. So just learn from experience, guys. From Sujesh P, how do we make NFT? Do you have an idea?
Well, I don't know if he's talking about, or they are talking about making their own NFT, if they're talking about getting an NFT in Walken. I don't know what they're talking about in particular.
Yeah, I agree, because if you want to make your own NFT, I don't think we can help. I don't know anything about it. And second, there's a lot of different of NFT. So which NFT do you like? Is it art or like this for games or for music. There's a lot of different type of NFT now, so we don't know which NFT you would like. So our last comment here is for,
Sorry, really quick. The last earlier this week, GameStop, they just released their NFT marketplace. So if anyone is looking to check out that, there are some cheap NFTs on there you can take a look at. New plans, new projects, but something cool to take a look at as well.
actually, I have heard about GameStop before that they are eventually releasing some NFT. I wonder what kind of NFT do they release though. Yeah, we will check that out. Our last comment from Jan Simney. It would be wonderful to see Stepn integrate with healthcare plans for more reward and attraction to the game. I think I've heard Barn Dog talk about this. I think at the moment they're already doing a lot of partnership search, not only with the healthcare but even insurance, health insurance, and obviously different brands. So yeah, I think it's ongoing at the moment. So we will know soon. It's not a quick process. So again, we just need to wait. So any last comment from you, Andrew, before we say goodbye and say thank you to all that had joined us so far?
In regards to that last comment with them incorporating some stuff into some healthcare plans, I think that's a great idea. Personally, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go to the local high school in my area. I wanted to talk to the cross-country coach and say, hey, when you have these kids going out, most kids have a phone. Let's the school buy some NFT shoes, give them the shoes, and then the school collects a percentage of the earnings and gives some to the kids. The kids are going to be running. It's going to be tracking their stuff. They're already going to be out there. These are great ideas that things could be incorporated, but I think it needs people like me and you to go out there and start doing it, because I don't think the team is going to be recruiting high schools or recruiting, community senior centers. But that's where we have a chance. So I do think this game can grow. I just am not as happy with the team as I've been in the past. So I don't want to talk about that, but I do think that there is a lot of room for this project to grow, and I do respect that idea of incorporating into a health plan. That would be a really smart plan.
Cool. And as for me, I guess it's good to, maybe I will leave and finish this video, guys, with a question, and that will also is the main thing from me from this video is I want to ask all of you, will you be getting a shoes, an NFT shoes, for the sake of being fit and like what this one, giving say kids the shoes to exercise, for your physical well-being, or are you more into the earning part? So I guess for me that's always the debate. That's always the major question that I think not only Stepn but all the other move to earn projects that we are featuring here to really understand. In terms of number one, the user base. What's your target market? Are those who are into fitness or are those who are into earning? So yes, that's it, guys. I will not answer that. I will leave that to you to answer. And again, thank you so much for subscribing. Please, if you find value to my videos, please hit that like button, and also please share so others can learn as well. Andrew, thank you so much for your time. Until next time, guys, let's go and walk.
Take care, guys.